Hello everyone, my name is Kiyavash Farahani. I've been an English teacher for more than 21 years. In this video, I'm going to talk with you about some common mistakes in the writing task 2 of the IELTS exam. It's one of the most complex and the hardest part of the IELTS exam that most of the students even afraid to start practicing. And I'm going to teach you how to fix your mistakes. The first one that I want to mention today is some small grammar mistakes. As we know, if you have so many grammar mistakes in your writing, you're not going to get a good mark and high score band. Some common grammar mistakes that you usually have are articles, countable and uncountable nouns, subject and verb agreements, maybe passive sentences, and so on. You should get a native speaker or an English teacher to look at your writings and find your mistakes before the exam. You should give yourself 2 or 3 minutes at the end of your exam to proofread your writing. Make sure you do this when you are practicing, and you will remember it when you are doing the real exam. The second important point is not developing ideas. I always remind my students to have not more than 2 ideas. Try to develop these 2 ideas fully by examples and enough explanations. So you have to fully develop your ideas to make sure that they are clear and easy to understand. Another important mistake that usually IELTS students make is to write about the topic and not the question itself. Sometimes you have a great grammar knowledge or vocabulary knowledge, but you usually miss the main point of the question. The most important problem is that you usually try to write whatever you know about the topic, and usually it's correct in grammar or using vocabularies, but you miss the main point of the question. So don't forget to care about the main points of the questions beside talking about or writing about the topic and what the question is specifically asking you what to do. Another mistakes that usually students have while writing in the task 2 is overusing cohesive devices. One of the most misconceptions about cohesive devices is the more you use them, the better. But it's wrong. They do have a purpose, but they should only be used when necessary. You should try to limit yourself into 2 or 3 paragraphs and not more. By doing this, your writing will be more cohesive and coherent. And the last common mistake in writing task 2 is forcing vocabulary. It is important to have a wide-ranging vocabulary to get a high band scores, but this doesn't mean you should try and force as many complex vocabulary in the writing as you can. That approach will only reduce your score and increase the number of your mistakes. Listen to me. Many task 2 questions has usually 2 parts or even 2 questions. But so many students do not address the 2 questions equally. A lot of students have spent too much time on the first question and only 1 to 2 sentences about the second question. To avoid this, you should plan your essay before writing. And also be aware of the correct structures you are going to use for both questions. So, if you listen carefully to what I taught you in this video, you are going to make less mistakes in the writing task of the IELTS exam. Please don't forget to practice. Please don't forget to be brave to practice. It is not hard. The most important point is to get involved and find your mistakes under the supervision of a professional teacher or a native speaker. I wish you like my videos. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and introduce me to others. Looking forward to seeing you again.